Oh yeah, so I've just been reading this article that claims content marketing is being squeezed by deadlines and budgets. It says that nearly half of marketing leaders feel hopeless with the state of content marketing today. Now, as someone who pretty much makes my living from content marketing, I thought I should kind of weigh in on this and tell you guys how you can avoid falling into that 41 or 43% of marketers who feel that way. So what I'm going to do today is map out a plan for you to ensure that your content marketing efforts gets the actual results that you deserve. So it all starts, let me fix this a second, it all starts by figuring out what your end goal is going to be and then working backwards. So maybe your end goal is to get a sale. Now let me head over to here, this drawing tool, and let's start over here. Let's draw on a $sign. So that's what you want. That's where you want to get to. I'll just move this. Whoops. There we go. So what this is a solution. So whatever it is you're going to sell, obviously delivers value to someone. It helps them out in some way. It solves a problem. So it is a solution. So let's draw on an S there. So we need to work backwards, don't we? So we need to think about the customer journey that will ultimately result in that purchase. And then we create content to match that need. So let's work backwards. We have this solution. So let's go back over here and let's start with a problem, so P. So what we need to do is figure out exactly, and I mean precisely, who is going to purchase that product and when, at what stage in their journey. So once we know who we're speaking to, who we need to create content to, then we know we should have a pretty good idea of things like the keywords we use. So at this stage, at the problem stage, what we need to do is create content that creates awareness. So we think about the very specific keywords and phrases that they're typing into Google to find help. So they have a problem, they need help with it. So we create content to match that help, to match that problem that helps them. Then we use that content to create more engagement. So if we imagine, let me draw on here, a funnel, which is an upside down pyramid. Down here at the bottom of the funnel we have the sale. So there's typically 3 stages of a funnel. You can have more, but for simplicity purposes. So at this top stage we have awareness. So here we're creating awareness of that problem. And then we need to have a mechanism in place that teaches the people who are searching for a solution. We need to teach them a little bit on how to solve that problem and also show them what their options are. And then when we do this, we pull them into the second stage of the funnel, and this is called the consideration stage. So let's give it a C for consideration. Once you show them their options and they consider those options, then they will hopefully move down to the bottom stage of the funnel where they make that purchase. So what shall we call that? Let's go with a D for decision. So they make the decision to buy. So in order to get them from here at the awareness stage down to making that decision and purchasing, we need the right content that pulls them along that journey. So you think of your content as like little breadcrumbs that triggers micro commitments. So for example, if you have a piece of content that's ranked on the front page of Google, maybe it's an educational piece of content that teaches them how to do something, when they see that headline in Google, that article title, they make a decision, a commitment, no matter how small, to click on that article. Then they make another micro decision to stay on the page and read the first paragraph, and then the second, and then the third, and so on. So these are a series of micro commitments that increase the temperature of the traffic, because here at the top of funnel stage, this is cold traffic. They don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you. So that's just the way it is. So you need to have a series of micro commitments to warm them up, so they get to feel like they do know, like, and trust you. So once you've delivered value to them through this piece of content at the awareness stage, then you have another piece of content here, which is typically asking them to make another micro commitment, although a slightly larger one, which is to hand over their email address. You have to think of email addresses as a form of currency, genuine email addresses. Of course, some people are just going to put in any old thing they can think of just to see what you've got. But genuine email addresses are valuable. So you ask them to opt in to an email list. At this stage, you now present content at the middle stage of the funnel for their consideration. So you show them the options, and then at the final stage, you then bring in the product or the solution. So hopefully you can see, we take people from here having this problem, it's a funny looking arrow, to considering some solutions, choosing a solution, and then deciding to purchase. So you can see how this funnel structure matches this customer journey. Now, thankfully, when it comes to measuring the results, this is very easy to do. If you use Google Analytics, you can actually set up goals, conversion goals, in Google Analytics. So you can see immediately what kind of results your content is getting. So you can see if people are signing up to your email list, if they're actually downloading the content you give them, if they're taking action and going ahead and deciding to make that purchase. So what I want you to do is think about content for all three stages of the funnel, in particular this top of funnel content and the middle of funnel content for the consideration stage. So at this stage, the top of funnel, what I want you to do is think about all the things your potential customers might be typing into Google before they realize they need your product. So here you've mapped out the customer journey from awareness to conversion. So just as they're starting to become aware that a problem exists, that's when you want to start creating content for that stage of their journey to match that need and build trust, deliver value at that stage, and then you've got them. So of course, with this top of funnel layer, this is going to be the widest segment of the market, the most people available. And then at the consideration stage, because not everyone's going to opt into your email list, that's fine. A smaller percentage will opt in, but you increase the value and you increase the trust at this stage, and then a smaller amount will remain with you and progress down to the bottom stage of the funnel and actually decide to purchase whatever you've got. So that's how you do it. You need to think in very specific terms about what your customers need before they need your product. Then create content to match that. Then create another round of content for the consideration stage. So this could be a lead magnet, an ethical bribe, some freebie to get them on your email list. Once they're on your email list, you can then run through a series of emails, maybe one a day, to deliver more value, like that. And then in each email, maybe you want to refer back to your product, like that. And that's how you do it. That's how content marketing works and makes a return on investment. If you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel too, and I will hopefully see you again very soon. Take care.